What's going on? Zash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. I'm not alone, joined by Tony. Tony, back on the channel. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you, Ash?
It's been a while, bro. It's been a while. I'm doing well. I'm
Yeah.
doing well. How are you, man?
Not too bad. The college had me busy for a while now, but I'm back to the game playing. I'm back on the pump grind. You know, I'm sticking to my roots.
Yeah,
just one trick in it out here. Just one trick in it.
Yeah, let's get right into the action because I have to see how this deck works, man. I mean, you've got like the triple bait pump with the lava loon. So jump in. You're in GC right now, right?
Yeah.
All right. Jump into things as you do, man. So, like you said, you took a little bit of time off the game, you came back, here you are, and pump is a thing, mirror is a thing. Talk to me about how you found this deck and why you like it so much.
So actually, I've been playing like lava kind of loon pump decks for like 4 or 5 years, and I've always I've been like true to the pump, and I've always loved it. I think it's like a really good card that people always kind of overlooked, and they're like, it's bad, it's just like a negative trade, and I'm like, I don't think so. I think it's super strong, gets a lot of value. That Ewis does go behind, so I'm probably lose the tower, but you know, I don't mind honestly. This deck's very aggressive, kind of trade heavy. I can arrows this, so it doesn't look good on the defensive side here, but I mean, we just clean up and tower trade, and not a big deal. He doesn't have ability back, so it should be good. Just quick tower trade, not a big deal. This deck's very aggressive, a lot of tower trading, a lot of just taking damage. I mean, we're each down a tower minute in. Yeah, right. I had no regard there, so. It's very fast paced. This guy's gonna go very aggressive here. I'm gonna get a lot of value with this minion horde here. So I don't really like that play by him, but you know, whatever. I'll be up in Elixir here. We'll see if he defends the minion horde. And if he does, I'm just gonna be up so much. I don't think he is, so that's smart on his part. But I'm gonna get a pump up. I don't know if he is Goblin Barrel or not. Honestly, I'm not super in tune with what the meta decks are. I don't recognize this one.
Yeah, this is a weird one with Mega Knight, Dark Goblin. You know what? No one's super in tune with the meta right now. I feel like like everything's kind of experimental right now. So he fireballs your pump here. You started out with a lava hound. Let's kind of rewind a little bit here. Are you starting out with lava every time it's in your starting hand?
Yeah, almost always. I get a little skeptical if I don't see my balloon. I'll be like, because I do like to have the loon when I go in.
Okay.
This guy's gonna really go for it here. I think I'll just defend with the Skarmy and probably actually the minion horde because I do need it because that's a lot of skellies and.
Yeah.
Skelly King's very strong right now, but I mean I have a big push coming in. He is the Ewis prep still, but I mean I don't think he has arrows, which is like a more big of a threat. So now he has to split his fireball somewhere, and he decides to go over there with it, which means that balloon should just take tower here. I'll just arrows to be safe. No, not quite. So we don't get that second drop. I wanted 2. I got 1. Not a huge deal, honestly. I think I should be fine to take this tower pretty easily. I have minion horde in hand to defend. But starting hand-wise, I do like to go very aggressive. I just play Hound early on. I don't like that. I don't really know what he's doing. I guess he's going to Ewiz my minion horde on his side, or on my side. But, I mean, I don't know. I think I just take tower.
Okay. So as long as you can stop this Skeleton King, you're pretty good. And minions, man.
Yep, minions very strong. Minion horde as well. The bait aspect is there. We'll take a little damage and be down a tad bit going into OT here, but hopefully I get hit by the bomb. It does. That's nice.
Okay.
I'm actually going to go aggressive here.
Okay.
Wow. I'm just going to minion horde all the way here. And then we'll drag the actual Mega Knight back so these minions can help out a bit. And see what he wants to do with this fireball. Okay, so he does just fireball on defense. I don't think he actually has a counter to my balloon in hand right now. He might have Dark Goblin in a second. Okay, he does. He's going to Ewiz on top here in a sec as well. But, I mean, this is going to be a lot of damage, and he's down in Elixir. So, I'm feeling pretty good here. He lets that drop. Wow. He just let it go. I can't believe he let that go. And then we got there.
Dude, Tony pulling off an impressive first victory. I was a little worried there, man. Not gonna lie. You did a good job of sounding confident though, because like you were 1 tower down with 30 seconds left. You're like, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be no big deal. I'm like, oh shoot, man. Okay, let's go into the next one here. Okay, let's talk about strategy a little bit here. So you're starting with lava every time it's in your starting hand. Pump. What if you have lava in your starting hand, but pump is your next card out? You're still going lava?
Ooh, no, if I have lava loon, then a lot of the time I'll lava, but if I have like minions, I like to split minions in the back and then pump right away if I have it 5th card, immediately see if they have a response, kind of go back to the starting hand issue. So we do have lava in hand, no pump, no balloon, no nothing, but I don't like my hand, so I'm just going to force here. I'm going to let this all lock on, and then minions will clean up for some value. If I Scar me, I think he just uses the dash ability, and
don't listen to
it
me.
just
Don't
all
listen to
gets
me,
killed.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. I'm explaining
You're
why
the
that.
guest
I'm
and I'm the
explaining.
host. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Explaining why that would not go well. Infernotaur's unfortunate.
I was gonna say, this is not the matchup you were looking for.
Honestly, it's not too bad. I mean, not a great start, but I have Pump now. If he rockets, then I can go like Balloon Minion Horde at the bridge like really aggressively because I mean he doesn't have Princess now, so depending on what he does here, and if he goes like Rush left lane, I mean I have a Minion Horde and it just feeds value. Poison, no idea what we're playing here. I'm thinking Minion Horde Loon at the bridge should just take tower here. I don't know what else he'd have. But we'll see. You never know. Sometimes they decide to pull out some fun stuff.
Oh, the mirror poison!
The mirror.
Oh man, are you gonna get a hit?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Ah!
Unfortunate.
Okay. Oh,
know what
mirror.
we're playing. Weird bait deck, I guess.
Yeah.
Not feeling terrible here. I mean, honestly, I can Hound, tank the Infernotaur with minions, arrows, the Princess, and I don't really know what he has to defend. And if he goes aggressive, I mean, I have the Skarmy back here. So while that will dash onto a lot of it, oh wow, it didn't even dash. Don't know why it didn't dash.
It's still on the tower. What the heck? Okay.
Yeah.
Still
he went for
as
tower.
unpredictable as ever. The Golden Knight. All right.
Yep.
So now he's Inferno Tower. It's tricky. Okay.
I mean, he can't really defend this. Oh, I keep forgetting his mirror. It's like one-shot those. The new mirror, man. It's a crazy card, but I mean, I think I just take tower anyway. Like, he just doesn't have enough to defend, and Hound actually does do a decent amount of damage on its own. Yeah. Where he's either gonna have to Goblin Gang in response and just waste more elixir, so he does do that, and that just allows me. Well, I'm gonna actually defend this kind of everything here. Okay. I'm thinking I can defend this game and just win it outright, but we'll see. We'll go a little more aggressive here. He might Infernotaur in the middle. Ideally, we take a little bit more damage on the right there. We didn't find that, but like I had a little balloon threat. One of the Spear Goblins is distracted, forces the mirror out. That's like not really good for him. Obviously, you know, he probably wants to be playing a tad bit more aggressive than that.
Okay, so
I'm gonna try and defend this game out. So
okay. Oh my god.
I'm just gonna try and cycle a fireball. And then pray we can get to another one before losing the game.
Okay, here we go. 12, 11, 10. All right. So you arrowed there. Here comes a horde. He goes gang. You're at fireball, but you gotta...
We are at fireball. It's gonna be close here, Ash. Not gonna lie. Yeah, we got there. We got there. No worry.
Oh man, dude, putting on a show. I like you. I like making this a good video. You're really going out of your way to take it down to the final second. I love it. I love it.
That's intentional. Just for the content.
I really appreciate you doing this, man. All right, go for your 12-win attempt here. And while you do, all right, so this is an aggressive deck, and I feel like aggressive decks are so scary to play too, because if you play them, what is too aggressive? You know, like some of those times, some in that last match, sometimes you decide to go all in. You went Minion Horde, freaking Balloon at the bridge, and other times you were just kind of chilling and defending, right, and not giving up the tower. So when do you does it all have to do with whether you're confident you can take their tower?
Yeah. So honestly, it really depends on the deck. Like if I'm playing against like a splash air type deck where I know they have like 12 counters to all my air stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go aggressive. I'm gonna be very passive. Very slow paced and be careful. While a deck like Bait, if they normally have like 2 counters, and I know I can play a little bit more aggressive, they usually don't have a lot of answers. And sometimes, I mean, I played quite frankly too aggressively last game. I got punished by that poison.
Okay.
But at the same time, you know, a lot of the other times when they wouldn't have a mirrored poison, then I would just take a tower. So it really is a mixture. And honestly, sometimes you just gotta pray. You know, you gotta. Sure. Oh, that's really bad timing. Really bad timing there in the Hound there. Okay. But like here, I honestly, I was thinking it was Golem, which is why I hounded like so aggressively. Because if it's Golem, I can hound pretty aggressively and they can't get punished. But like RG, I kind of need to have minions or Skarmy in hand to actually be able to defend it. Let's just knock this queen over here. Hopefully other lane. Oh, that's a rookie mistake. That's a rookie mistake. Whoops.
It's all in the efforts and making another one interesting. I really appreciate you doing this, man. It's really it's really cool of you to do that. You know. Okay, so this is not the position you want to be in. Luckily, you're 11-0, but there's still time, plenty of time.
Yep. And Skarmy also gets a lot of value. He did log it pretty quickly, so I'm gonna lose the right tower, which is not great here, obviously. Let's see if he gets Queen ability. I don't have Minion Horde in hand, which I would like to. He'll probably queen on my king tower here, like clicker ability, so I just did not want the RG tanking for it. So I'll just take some damage. Not this honestly isn't lost. He doesn't click power, which is really crazy to me. I think I need to start going in aggressive and kind of catch up. So this is a spot where I normally would minion horde that if I was like in a more even position, but since I kind of played a little too aggressively, a little too sloppy, I actually am gonna have to just really go kind of balls to the wall, more aggressive, and see if I can, you know, obviously taking a lot of damage there. But
yeah,
yeah,
so
exactly.
You need to take this left tower down. It's looking pretty good there, but the question is can you survive?
Yeah, honestly,
we'll
and I mean, army here is very valuable on that. I have minions for the RG up there. It's gonna be a lot of damage. I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. I need the arrows there purely. Oh, I was hoping the ghost would go back. Let's see if I can get the minion horde down quick enough to kill that. We do.
Okay, barely.
Oh no, I learned aggressively. So I've played honestly too aggressive. That one hound just cost me the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's it. Really, you know, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. I played really aggressive the first 2 games, and it paid off. But a lot of the time, you get punished.
Yeah, go into the next one, and while you do, I hate when that happens though. That I feel like so many matches, you know, over the years, I've lost over playing my win condition or my big, you know, unit, whatever, at the same exact time, playing against a deck where I just kind of guessed the wrong deck, you know. So. Happens to everybody. Yep. Here we go against Bum Nation. Oh, lava versus lava. So what is your strategy here in lava versus lava?
I'm feeling very good. I honestly love the lava mirror matchups. Unless they pull out an Inferno Dragon, I'm normally counter almost everything. I have a Fireball if they have Flying Machine. Arrows counter the Lava Pups, Minions, Minion Horde, anything else they could have. Mega Minion doesn't get a whole lot of value. And I have Minions and Minion Horde on defense. So this looks to be the Lava Skelly King deck that's kind of around. I'm going to arrow here on defense purely because those skeletons are going to get some other damage otherwise. And I mean, as you can see, the first play lava, or the first lava first play is so strong for this reason. He didn't have Tombstone in his hand early, and he takes so much damage for it, purely because I starting hand him. And I do realize, like, hey, yeah, so I do pump. He has Miner and arrows, so I do need to put it in the middle to make sure I have Skarmy to tank the Miner. Oh, okay, well, I was wrong.
Yeah, whatever.
Thought it would be arrows. So he doesn't have Skelly King, this means, because I think he has 2 spells. He has poison and then a small spell. And I thought it was arrows, Skelly King, but it's minor. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't waste an elixir. The new pump is weird how
how do you feel about that? Like now you're
It's so nice. It's a little weird. It's different because in the past you would get your elixir like a lot more spread out over time, and now it's like towards the back half of the pump. I mean, you just get a bunch in a row.
Does that change anything that you're doing with the pump or no? Like you're playing it the same exact way?
Actually, yes. It is. It does have the snowball here. I need my balloon to, quite frankly, get out of there. Of that Mega Minion. Only 1 hit. Hopefully not a second. Unfortunately, it does get a second. But now I can actually pump here. But yeah. So I play a lot more. I used to play like I would pump more aggressively almost because I know that I would get my elixir back quicker. But now I have to be a little more careful because it takes longer for me to actually get that elixir back. So a lot of the time I have to, you know, take a minute and be careful. Like there I knew I was safe to pump. I was going to get my full value out of it. I do play very aggressively here just to try and take this tower. I think he's going to Mega Minion on the left. No, he's going to Mega Minion on the right. He does let Mega Minion on the left, so I'm just going to Fireball. It's great value. I need to, quite frankly, take a tower just to ensure that I win this game. You know, not based on not taking either tower, because if he takes a tower, I don't care. His is super low. I did misplay that. I meant to put it in the pocket, but really not worried about it. This should just be a very easy win. And quite frankly, this is why Lava First Play is so strong. And also why a lot of people don't like it. I mean, it's very low skill. But at the same time, you know, he is the new champion, which I think the new champion is very balanced. I like it. I think they did a good job with it. It's fun.
So you like the emergency buff? Oh, you might. Yeah, I was gonna say you might. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, honestly. So he does take, but then obviously arrows are there. We get the second crown and the 12 wins.
Totally just getting it done over here. This is like. I never thought the Lava Hound had such synergy with Pump. I remember having you on, obviously, back in the day when you said it did. But now it feels really strong, man. I mean, either that or you're really good, which is probably both the case, right? Any final thoughts on the deck? Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's more so than the Hound. It's almost like the other bait aspect. It's like the Minion Horde, the Minions, and we're in a meta where people are moving away from Poison and Fireball. You used to need them a lot more for Piggies and everything, but now we have decks like Three Musketeers, and like it's moving to weird mirror decks almost. So the meta is in a very interesting spot where Pump honestly doesn't have a lot of threats to it, so it can work with almost anything as long as it just has a bait aspect. Yeah. So the minion horde minions with the Pump is really the big combo. I mean, you only have one spell to deal with all three, and a lot of the time you don't even have a good spell. Like, if you have a rocket, I mean, you're really not looking good because I have arrows for Princess. So the deck just covers itself on almost all ends, and it's just really strong. Not even because of the lava and the pump, but almost like the bait aspect of the pump and allowing me to play like very aggressive, but also having these very super strong defensive units like Skeleton Army, Minion Horde, and Minions on defense that I can ignore like 10 Elixir on the other side and just play a 3 Elixir Minions, and I just get +7 out of nowhere. That really allows me to get an Elixir lead that then leads to me pumping, which then just continues to grow my lead, and that's really what causes it more so than anything else.
And it's it's a lot of defense through offense in this deck. Like, I imagine that's going to be the first thing that people kind of say, how am I supposed to defend with this deck? But it's like, you only have 3 cards, only 1 ground card. You know, you only have 3 troops that aren't, you know, a lava loon, basically, right? So a lot of just being aggressive, to your point that you've made a few times.
All right. Yep, 100%.
All right, man. Well, hey, thank you so much for coming back on the channel. We'd love to have you back on again. Always a pleasure to have you on. Entertaining matches, and any shout-outs or anything like that before I let you go?
So I'm not too active in the scene right now, but actually this is a little weird, but I'm associated with a nonprofit that I've been working with a lot. It's called Enable UC, and we build prosthetics for kids and animals that can't afford them. So if you guys could just go like give us a follow on Twitter, we would appreciate it. We're trying to grow our social media. So
not awkward at all, man. Is there a place that people can donate to that I can include a link to?
Yeah, sure thing. I'll include a link. Or I'll send you the link that
sounds like a really cool cause, man. That's awesome. I'll go ahead and if anybody wants to go ahead and make donations, we'll go ahead and match like the first $200 donated. So go ahead and check that out, guys. Tony, thanks so much for coming on the channel, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. I really appreciate the support.
No problem, guys. That's going to do it for the video. Check out Tony's player stats and profile links at statsroyale.com. Big shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. And as always, take care, guys.